maybe lowering your standards isn't such a bad thing. I've talked to a lot of people about relationships, and everyone says the same thing. I ain't lowering my standards. Okay, but you still can't find a man. If you've been out here in the dating game for a long time and you still can't find one that fits your standards, then maybe, just maybe, you're aiming too high. And I don't want to hear there's no good men or women out here. If you consider yourself a great individual, then chances are you're not the only great individual out there. Or maybe, just maybe, you're not as great of an individual that you think you are. And maybe you're just going to have to accept someone who's just as flawed as you are. You're looking for someone who's perfect, but you ain't perfect yourself. One thing I often hear is, I want somebody to accept me for who I am, flaws and all. If that's the case, you have to be able to do the same thing. I'm not saying just accept any old body, but you gotta make a list of things that you cannot accept. We call them deal breakers, and they have to be reasonable. All the little things that just kind of bug you, but don't bug you that much, you're either gonna have to learn to accept those things from your partner, or together y'all can work on those issues. That's what a relationship is all about. Now, if you listen to everything I just said and thought to yourself, nah, that still doesn't work for me. I want what I want, and I'm not gonna settle. Then this next segment is just for you. It's called self-improvement. Everyone wants a good partner until they find out that requires them to be a better one. You've been out here in this dating game for years and can't find nobody. Chances are the problem is you. Take some self-accountability. If you're looking for a certain man, be the woman that they're looking for. And men, you gotta be the type of man that women want. If the man you want's like long hair, then grow your hair out. Get a weave, make it happen. If the woman you like wants a man with a nice car, then homie, you better get that car. If you're not willing to do those type of things, then maybe you need to reevaluate the type of person that you're looking for. If you're looking for the ideal woman, then you gotta be the ideal man. Because if she's the ideal woman, then homie, she got options. She's not checking for you. She's not looking for a decent guy. She's looking for a great one. Now, I'm of the belief that if you're looking for Beyonce, you better be Jay-Z. Now, you might be thinking, I'll never be Jay-Z, but I'm looking for the Beyonce type. If that's the case, it's not the end for you. There's still hope. There's a workaround. And that brings me to my next segment, the overachiever. What do I mean by the overachiever? If you're not the ideal mate, then you got to be willing to do things that the ideal man isn't willing to do. You may not be 6 feet tall, you may not make 6 figures, but you can bring her flowers every day. You can call her on your lunches and breaks just to let her know you're thinking of her. Write her little love poems and leave it on the windshield. Ladies, you may not have that Coke bottle figure, but you can make sure your man got home-cooked meals. Rub his feet after a long day of work. Be his peace at home while that hottie is being a headache. The downside to being the overachiever is it can be a lot of work. Keep in mind, they're not checking for you. So you got to put in the work to convince them that you're the one for them. But if you're not willing to change yourself or improve your value, then you're going to have to put in some work to get that person that you're looking for. So we just broke down 3 categories for my single but looking crew. The first one being, you're happy with yourself and you don't feel the need to change, but you still can't find a partner. That means you need to lower your standards. Second, you recognize your flaws and you use your time and effort to improve on yourself to make yourself more appealing to the opposite sex. This way you don't lower your standards because you are the standard. 3, you don't want to change. You don't want to lower your standards either, but you're willing to outwork the competition. You just got that grind in you. I'm going to get that shorty no matter what. So that's my thoughts on lowering standards. Pretty much, if you don't want to lower your standards, you got to put in some work. Let me know what you thought of the video. Which category did you fall in? What points do you agree with? What points do you disagree with? Leave your comments below. And if you got anything out of this video, make sure you hit the like button. This is Agree to Disagree. I'm out.